So this is my office, and I've got some more things to put up in here, but I've got an organization problem. I've got all this stuff down here, all these cables and cords and everything. I've got all this stuff over here. You see just stuff laying everywhere. I've done a little bit, but it's definitely getting out of hand. I've got a little like loft thing up here where I can store some things. I got a couple tubs up there and some extra empty boxes, but definitely can make use of that. And then I have this closet where I've got a bunch of stuff stored in here, and I've organized it a little bit, but definitely not where it needs to be. So I think we're going to make a trip to Dollar Tree, see what we can find to get this place under control. It's not as big as my office back in Louisville. I've got these sound panels that have helped a little bit with the echo that I put on the wall, but just not enough space compared to what I had back in Louisville. So I'm going to have to kind of go vertical, get things organized where I can put things away, and we're going to start with this trip to Dollar Tree. So let's take a look at everything I picked up at Dollar Tree today. We'll start with these. We have these pegboard pieces. These connect together, and they sell the little pegboards and adhesive mounting pieces for it. I'm probably not going to use these though because of the way I want to mount it. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But those are a pretty good deal for that kind of price. I got a couple caddies. I'll show you what we're going to do with all this stuff. I've got a couple the larger trapezoid shaped buckets. Got one container with a lid. Can't believe this stuff costs like $1.25 each. I've got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff here for other things. Some cords and things. Like I need more cords, right? But I've got a microfiber towel there I want to do something with. Some pins to hang up pictures, and some hooks. Don't even know what I got these for, but I'm sure I'll need to hang something with some hooks. Another small container with a snap-on lid that closes nice and tight. Got a couple large baskets, actually 4 large baskets here, red and blue. Kind of went with red and blue, red, white, and blue kind of colors here, a little patriotic. Then we got some smaller ones. They only had one of these in stock, so I'm gonna have to go find some more, but they're these cube things. I think they fit in like those 12 by 12 storage things, but we'll see. And I think these are substantially more at Target. I'm sure these are made a little cheaper, but probably going to serve the same purpose. Got some small trays. These are 2 in a pack. This little tiny thing with drawers. I don't know why I got it. I just thought it was cute. It kind of looks like this thing over here I have. And then a couple more of these trays, drawer organizers is how they're labeled. We got a nice clear organizer. A couple small baskets. That was a 3-pack of those. Probably use those on my desk over there just to keep things up off my desk and be able to move them around easier. A couple of these are book magazine holder things, whatever they're called. Again, don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they looked interesting and the colors were kind of cool for, you know, like beachy, sunny colors. So I got those. I got a gold wire basket, a white wire basket, and some of these stackable parts bins. So we'll see where we can put these at and what we can do with all of this stuff to get all of this stuff organized and see what we're going to do here. So let's get to work. All right, first thing is to get all this mess organized. I have all these cords and USB cables, HDMI cables, all these things. So I've separated them into large Ziploc bags, and we'll use these little things and just kind of throw them in here. Makes them easy to get to. Got a couple loose ones here, but no big deal. I know what they are and where they go. And then I've got a couple extra routers and pieces of electronic gear that any IT guy or former IT guy is going to keep around the house. This one's like 20 years old, I think, but it still works. And so, nice little storage under the futon there for those. Alright, so next let's get this area under control. This is like all my camera accessories. Some of this I'll put in my new little camera backpack that I just got, but we're going to get some of this organized here and just put it in the basket and get it off of this shelf to where I can get to things easier. This way I can at least pull things out and go through them without having to. I don't know why there's a saber saw or a jigsaw blade there, but might need that later. And here's one of my chargers. This is another challenge I have. I have a charger for my DSLR camera. I have a charger for my Sony 4K camcorder. I have a charger for my Canon camcorder. And I have just a little cable that charges the GoPro that I'm filming with right now. So I'm going to have to find a solution for this. I think I'm probably going to put up a little shelf with all my chargers on it. But for now, we'll just leave that in there. And hopefully slide this basket in here. I guess we'll have to lay that down a little bit, but yeah, that top one looks better. Now let's do the next one. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do here. I've got a couple laptops. One's the one I use, my Windows, the other's a Mac that I'm learning on. So these will probably have to go somewhere else. So here, we'll put a blue in here. Look at that, nice red, white, and blue theme going on there. And in this case, we're going to put some vinyl stuff in here. So a couple blanks that I've got. Got a new license plate frame and some blank sublimation plates to put on Tammy's car after I busted hers the other day. So we're just going to put those in there for now. And for now, we'll use this to store our transfer tape. Going over here. And that one looks better now. And now for what's on the bottom. The old GoPro that I destroyed in salt water. So, and accessories. Figure out what I'm going to do with that. And my DSLR camera. I think this is going to be the good place to try that little thing out. It fits. Let's see how it fits in this other one. This is more like the ones you see at Target and everywhere. It's about the same. A little bit of gap on each side, but hey, if you were putting together a set of these for $1.25, those are a lot cheaper than the ones you get at Target or anywhere else, and pretty much serve the same function. A little gap around the edges, but you know, I'll be happy with it for that price. Alright, so now I've got all this little stuff around my desk. It's kind of laying loose everywhere. I think this is a great place to put the clear organizer tray. Ah, look at that, perfect fit. Here's something that I bought recently. You'll find this in my Amazon store. This is great. Put it up here on the desktop. It has USB chargers and it has 8 outlets on it all the way around. It's great for like lower voltage stuff, like phone chargers and things like that. You wouldn't want to run, you know, anything that drew a lot of current through this, but great way to just get some outlets up on the desktop so you don't have to fool around under the desk to plug things in when you need to just plug in a charger or something like that. All the little pieces. Lottery ticket, I won like $5 last night or something. It wasn't what I hoped for. It makes like 32 years in a row that I've not won the lottery. Packing tape does not go on my desk. That'll go somewhere else. All these little things that I have on my desk that I just don't really need up here. And I have a little bottle of rubbing alcohol there that I use to clean things and spray. Pencil holder, got this at Dollar Tree. My little heat press and Cricut mug press. Might rehome this at some point, but for now it goes well up there. And I have an extra empty spray bottle I'll store away somewhere. And now I just have this little stack of paperwork to go through and sort out. My Cricut lamp sits there, and much better, getting there. So one of the things I have to do in here eventually is to go vertical. You know, I don't have that much floor space, so if I go vertical with shelving, then I can use up all kinds of space up towards the ceiling and along the walls. Just haven't got there yet. I've got a couple things in mind. I think I'm going to put like a base kitchen cabinet here with a countertop on it to give me something a little bit higher as a work table. And over here I've got this coffee table that has my Cricut machine and printer on it. I have another printer for sublimation that I have to get out of the box still yet. And then I have a laser cutter coming that's going to need space. So I'm going to have to do something with this. I might have to get something to stack on it and make it you know, multi-level or something. But we'll see how this turns out when I get to that point. You see under here I've put those little baskets to organize those. And I know what I'm going to do with the tool caddy. These caddies, I'm going to put tools in them. So I'm going to close this up, put it together, and hopefully never really have to get to it very much, because those tools, I don't use that often here. And now I have everything in this little caddy that makes it easy for me to get to and just carry around wherever I need it. More blank items in here that I'm not going to use just right away. So I have to find a home for these. Organize my vinyl, some more tools and ink, and electrical items, supplies, nails, hangers, things like that. So I'm going to try to organize all this, see if we can get this under control a little bit. Now next, I just had to pull everything out and see what I have. I have a lot of, I can kind of categorize things. So I have a lot of adhesives and tapes, some electrical supplies, and some hardware. So we'll sort this out, see what we can do with this. How nice that fits in there. Two of those stacked high. I don't think I could fit, nope, can't fit two side by side, but you could probably do some other things like stick little baskets and things in here to organize beside it. So if you have these 12 by 12 cube organizers, these baskets and those things and that down there, they fit in here pretty well. They leave a little bit of extra room. Don't use all the space, but great for organizing. You can't beat that for $1.25 a piece to do that. Check this out. With this extra space, I can either put two of those in there, or I can stick this book holder or whatever it's called in there and store some things in that. So you can piece these things in and do a pretty good job with organizing and using up, you know, maximizing your space with different pieces from Dollar Tree. That is, you know, for most things it's probably really good, because it's going to give me more diversity rather than just one big like those cloth drawers that take up the entire space. When I don't have items that are that big, and I can organize them into smaller containers better. Now I just had another idea with this. You can get 3 of these, I think, in here probably. So I'm probably going to go get some more of these tomorrow. It looks like I can get 2 of these in there. I might be able to squeeze 3 of them. I don't know yet. It's going to be really tight if I can do that or not. But look what I can do with these. 12-inch rolls of vinyl. Stand them up in there like that and organize them and separate them. And be able to have access to them. Pretty easy. I've got a pretty small stash here so far, but we'll get those in there, see if we can't do something that will organize my vinyl a little better and make those a little easier. I don't really care for those bag holders from IKEA that a lot of people use. It's just not, I just don't like storing my vinyl that way. But this way, these 12-inch rolls go in here really nice. And then when I need one, I can pull them out and see what I can get out of it. So probably definitely going to go back and get more of these tomorrow. All right, hardware items here. Again, containers. Found another container I hadn't used yet, so I got all that sorted. These are brackets for blinds. You never know when you might need an extra L-shaped bracket, so kind of hoarder that way and don't want to throw that stuff away. And then electrical items here. I knew I'd find something to hang on a hook. There's my flashlight. Now look at what has happened. I organized, and now I have all this empty space and extra empty containers. Now I'm sure I'm going to find something to put in it all, so I'm just going to finish cleaning up here. But I got everything put away and created all kinds of extra space. Funny how that happens. And here's another cool one. They have this little gold wire basket at Dollar Tree, and it kind of sits right in there on top of that stackable bin. Is that not pretty cool? So you can put some stuff in there. Don't know what I'll put in there, but I'm sure I'll find some stuff to put in there soon enough. Now these two pegboard things don't really snap together. They have little notches that line them up, but they don't really hold together. So I just stuck a couple binder clips on there. These are the smallest ones that came in the pack from Dollar Tree, and seems to be hold it together pretty good. And by the time I mount it up here, it'll be pretty solid, I think. Now remember earlier when I said you'll never know when you need an L-shaped bracket? Perfect case for this. So I'm going to use this to mount my pegboard thing up here on the back of my desk. I could stick it on the wall, but I'm afraid I might move my desk later on, then it'd be in the wrong spot. But if I mount them here, they'll go with my desk when I move it, if I move it. So now we got to get all this out of here. Some of this will go over in the closet with the tools. So two of those doesn't quite fit in there, but it's a little bit of snug fit, so I think it'll work. I'm just going to leave it like that. Good place for the glue sticks. And oh, check this out. I can put my little holder for my Cricut tools down in here. Look, perfect fit. So here is the semi-finished product. We're mostly done here with organization. This is a telescopic ladder. I love this thing. I use it to get up there to get things down from that ledge. It's just kind of heavy, and at some point I want to find like a bunk bed ladder or something just to sit in here, be a lot lighter and easier to move around from one room to the next, because all three bedrooms have that ledge. So there's my sound dampening panels, so they help with some of the echo. And again, I'm gonna probably put a cabinet here to make it into a work table. Here is this thing organized. That's my new camera backpack. And I've got these things, and I put my laptops up on their edges, little spaces for the mouses, mice, chargers, mouses, whatever you call them, and organization there. Here on my desk, have organization in the little tray there. My GoPro's plugged in and charging. Had to switch cameras. And over here is the pegboard thing that I mounted, you saw, and got everything hanging up there nice and neat and out of the way. Don't have anything in these yet. I don't know what I'm going to put in them, so I just put them there because I figured at some point I'm going to have some little things that I need to organize and put away. And this is real cool. I'll just show you a couple cool things here. This is a little Bluetooth keyboard that I keep, and since I switched to an iPhone, I'm not a Mac user, so I can't text on the web, so I use this to text when I'm sitting at my desk on my phone. Makes it a lot easier. Over here, this is kind of cool. I have a little temperature thing here just so I can visually see, but that little white thing that's underneath of the thermometer, that is an air quality monitor for Amazon. and it monitors air quality, VOCs, all these things, tells me what my air quality is, but also measures temperature and humidity and everything, and I can look and see what it is on my phone. So here we have everything nice and cleaned up. Look, I don't even have anything in this basket. I organized so well, put everything away. Everything's cleaned up here. And now if we go over here to the closet, look at that organization. Again, I've got to do something here. Probably going to get another one of these tubs and put it in the middle so I can put all my vinyl in it and stand it upright. And got everything neat and organized. One thing I did see is these little trays, these little containers that I have fit on their sides perfect in those little trays. So I might get some more of those. And got everything put away nice and neat. Quite a difference. So there you have organization. I'm not good at organization. Typically a messy person, you know, semi-creative mind. So I'm semi-messy, I guess. I just tend to know where things, you know, someone said something one time that kind of stuck with me. They said that the reason I am not organized is because I know where everything is, and that's my problem. So even though things are messy and unorganized, I know where everything is and I don't need to be organized. But the lesson, what's the lesson today, boys and girls? If you organize things, you will have more space. I've proven that many times over, and I keep having to prove it to myself today. So Dollar Tree, it was just a little bit over $40 for all that stuff that I bought, and I didn't even quite use all of it. I probably could have got away with about $30 worth of these little baskets and bins and things to organize everything in my office. I'm going to go back and probably get a few more things because it worked out so well. It actually worked out better than I thought, and probably going to get you some more tomorrow and tidy up a couple more things. Dollar Tree is just such a great value.